Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I am who I am. My name is my name. And welcome into episode 72 of Shooting the Shit with Shit. Shooting the shit with Sands, man. The fuck am I doing? How we doing? I'm doing wonderful. But how are you? I'm worried about you, man. Are you good? Is your football team win this week? We got dominated by the fucking Rams. Dominated. Called it perfectly. Gonna give up a big play. Gonna lose to the intermediate routes with this fucking beat up secondary. It was horrible. It was horrible. Oh, it's horrible. Eagles fans, how you feeling? Might be 1-6 the next upcoming weeks. It's kind of sad to see. I think they're forcing it on Jalen Hurts. But anyways, guys, on this podcast, we got the Sands Scorchin Six. We have to give it out. We have to, right? We have to. Now, with the Tennessee Titans game, I'm not going to do that game on here because Julio and A.J. Brown seem like they're going to be out. But we're going to do a fantasy review again, a fantasy preview. I'm going to be real quick with the review this time and then do a preview, okay? See what's happening tonight, all that shit. We'll have to see. I'm also going to talk about Georgia and Arkansas. I'm also going to talk about Bucs and Patriots. Oh my. I got a lot of content, bro. What the fuck? I'm about to kill it today. Y'all got to stick with me. And you know, I have to shout out Landon, man. He is, and it's about to get real sappy in here. I compliment him on one thing as a human that I think stands out alone. There's a lot of things that make Landon a very unique human being, right? And make him a once-in-a-lifetime human. The one thing that stands out to me, like hard work and generosity and kindness and just being a nice person are all morphed into one for Landon, right? Hard-working dude, just one of the hardest workers at anything. It's like Landon gets a high off working hard on something. I don't know what it is. Like, he must feel euphoric when he's just working hard on something, like putting in work on shit. Because that's all he does is work hard. He's also so generous enough to bring me on his channel, who has a way bigger platform than me. And it's weird. Like, Landon isn't some famous YouTuber yet, right? But, and I don't look at that dude as like a YouTuber. He's like one of my closest friends in life, you know? And I think it's just so cool he allowed me to be on there. And if y'all haven't watched it, go watch it, man. The Lando Show on YouTube, me and him, you know, shooting the shit. And it was for 30 minutes, and it could have been for 3 hours. Because me and him can talk forever, you know? Me and him can just sit there and chat. And I think at one point, we're going to have to do that, you know? At one point, maybe I'll host it. Because I think Landon is a great host for football stuff, and he may be an amazing host overall, right? But at the end of the day, I think I could get the most out of Landon, if that makes sense. I think I could get the most out of him. You know, really, really be his true goofy ass self, because he's a goofy ass motherfucker. That boy is a goof. He's a doofy, okay? Calling somebody a doofy is crazy. But yeah, I really appreciate Landon having me on. He's a very generous human, and I love that dude. So we will have future collabs for a while. So don't think it's a one-time thing. I think we're going to collab a lot, actually. And that should be quite interesting and quite fun. He had Chris on there as well. I wish Chris would put his fucking dick on the stove. All right? That's just put your fucking dick and balls on the stove, man. Fucking make a podcast. Write more blogs, bro. You know what the fuck you're doing. You're an intelligent human, and you can talk sports for hours. Just fucking do it, dude. This shit pisses me off all the time. Just when he starts talking sports, I can take him serious for about an hour, and then after he starts rambling about the Eagles and shit, I'm like, he knows what he's talking about. He needs to get a platform, but he's a pussy. Like I called you out, Chris. I know you're listening. But yeah, man, on today's podcast, we got a lot to cover. I'm not doing a Sunday recap. Well, actually, I'll do some bullet points of what I saw on Sunday that are alarming or shit like that for some teams. And we got to get the Sands Scorchin Six, bro. 3-3 last week. Guys, if you bet me, guys, I promise you, I am on fire right now. My lock of the week is 0-1, but I'm 3-3 against the spread. And actually, if you do my real record, I'm 12-5 against the spread. All right. And I'm going to give a pick for tonight. On my TikTok, I made a fucking TikTok. I fell into the trap. I won't open the app other than to post my videos, but you know what it is? It is what it is. That's what it is. So do you know what it is? Because it is what it is. There you go. Fucking tongue twister, bro. Tongue twister, dog. Anyways, let's get in this Arkansas and Georgia game. Dude, Arkansas is ranked number 8, bro. My dick has been hard for like, what is it, Thursday? 5 days, my dick has been rock hard. It's like I took Viagra all day. I should have went to the motherfucking doctor, bro. I'm turned on right now. Seeing any number beside Arkansas, other than a 0 in the win column, makes me ecstatic. Ecstatic, bro. And we have Georgia. And I tried to talk myself out of thinking this would be a close game. I can't. How could you not? To me, I see the matchup. What does Georgia do offensively that makes you go, huh? They're amazing on offense. 10-3 versus Clemson. 10-3. JT Daniels was so unimpressive in that game, and I didn't know what we would be further in the season, but I said to myself, we can beat that team with our defense. Now, the key against Arkansas to me is, can you run against the 3-man front? Now with Georgia, I think the answer is going to be yeah. And I want to see the adjustment, because if we adjust, stop the run, I promise you JT Daniels cannot beat us, and I will be dead wrong. I will be dead wrong if I have to be dead wrong. All right? Pop my neck a little bit. I will be dead wrong, bro. I don't care. I don't think JT Daniels can beat us. He goes into Clemson. He completes, 22 passes. He completes 20 or more passes. Doesn't throw for 150 yards. Didn't impress me. And all he's played is garbage after that. Now, on the other side of the ball for Georgia, talking about a team that's given up one defensive touchdown the entire year. I went back and looked at their game log. They've given up one defensive touchdown the whole year, bro. They're savages. And it was against South Carolina, where they smoked them. And I think where this team beats you, they make your quarterback make a mistake. They make your team make a mistake. They don't seem to be beating themselves. And I need Kendall Briles to show up. I need KJ Jefferson and Treylon Burks to be healthy. But I need Kendall Briles to show the fuck up. Show me something. I'm not saying I want 28 points. I think this is going to be a smash mouth game. I want to see some different run techniques. I want Treylon Burks to touch the ball 7 to 12 times this game, if not more. He should touch the ball every fucking play, in my opinion, but that's unrealistic. He's caught 38% of our passes. It's third highest in the country. So, he's getting fed. And I think Kendall Briles finally sees, man, goddamn. I was screaming on Twitter about it. Dude, KJ Jefferson is not built for a RPO offense. I'm sorry, he's not. He's not the greatest at reading defenses, but you know what he is good at? He's good at seeing one-on-one coverage and giving the most talented wide receiving core in the SEC, if not just top 2, top 3, whatever you want to say. We have arguably the most talented receiving core in the nation. He puts the ball up and gives them a chance. And that's what Kendall Briles has to realize. Listen, this game is not going to go perfect for you, Kendall. You're not going to be in rhythm the whole game. And that's when he sucks. When he doesn't have, our first drives in games look incredible, right? We march down, we get 10 yards running, we get an 8-yard pass. We just look like we're unstoppable. And then when we get our fucking feet stuck in quicksand, Kendall Briles has a hard time getting us out. I need him to show up. If you think these fake triple jet sweep reverse passes are going to work on fucking Georgia, fucking look in the mirror and tell yourself, I ain't that good. Don't be fucking cute, bro. Don't be fucking cute. Pull something out your ass. All right? Like a magician. Keep pulling scarves out your ass. Just fucking pull them out your ass all you need to. Don't be doing this behind the line of scrimmage shit. I'm cool with getting the eyes moving, the motions, the fake handoffs, then another handoff. Stop with the behind the line of scrimmage shit with this team. Don't hand the ball off 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage, behind the quarterback. We're already in the shotgun every play, bro. All right? This is going to come down to what defense makes the play. What quarterback makes the mistake, really? I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see it. I think we got some bad sons of bitches on that defensive. You can't even call it a front seven. It's a front five. Like, literally, it's a front six, really. It's like we run a 3-3-5 every fucking down. It's very odd. But you have to see how our linebackers play. We have to see that. And I'm excited for these guys. I'm so excited for Arkansas fans and these players to have the opportunity to play in a game like this. Because we fucking deserve this shit, man. We deserve this more than anything. And I'm hyped. I'm going to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Probably 4:30. To go run my fucking route and get the fuck home, dude. I am, bro. And because I have to watch every snap of this game. Because if I miss a snap and we are down by 16 when I get home, I'll fucking just give up on my team. I'll cry. Right? But I think that game should be interesting. And yeah, I think it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be a crazy environment. We got college game day. Number 8 versus number 2. It's one of the best college defenses I've ever seen. Right? Landon was telling me that. Sorry, I should have said Landon said. Landon said it's one of the best college defenses he's ever seen. They're giving up 3 yards a play. Like, nobody's moving the ball on them. I need Kendall Briles to show up, and we don't need to score 30 points. Our defense got us, bro. Our defense got us. They got us, bro. They have us. They have our backs. But we can't have those games. We can't have those drives, I should say, like in the past, where we get 5 straight 3-and-outs because you're going no huddle off an incompletion. You're running a fucking draw play on 3rd and 7 at the 40 when we have a good return. Can't do it, Kendall. I think the key matchup is QB versus defense on both sides. And Kendall Briles is the person I'm spotlighting. He is. He's the person I'm spotlighting on Saturday. Will he get it done? I don't know. Will we get it done? I don't know. But I'm going to be there for the fucking ride. Because I think this game's going to be fucking close. And if they blow the doors off of us, oh well. Right? It's going to be a special teams play. It's going to be a pick six. Something in this game is going to turn the tide, turn the momentum. I want to shut that little fucking rat bulldog up. That fat fucking dog that just sits down slobbering on himself, right? Like he's an inbred child. I want that motherfucker to go to the pound. I'm not going to say and get put down. I want him to live his life in misery, knowing he's the reason they lost to a fucking hog. All right? Not the players, not the coach. I want that dog to feel it. I'm attacking animals. PETA? What the fuck are they called? PETA? They're on my ass now. I want that dog to suffer. Okay? So after this, I'm actually going to speak very quickly on Ben Simmons, and then we'll get into the fantasy preview. Okay, I'm actually going to do it now. I'm not even going to do a fucking break. Ben Simmons, it's now getting sour quite quickly. We got a little NBA talk here. I just saw Media Day. I just watched the Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry, and Bam Media Days. And it's really cool. It's really cool to see them together. But Joel Embiid spoke on Jimmy Butler and saying how we let Jimmy go literally because of Ben. They want him to have the ball in his hands. And he went on this. He had a long-ass response to this reporter's question. It was very insightful. But this is getting sour. And when players ask out, their trade value diminishes. I hate to tell you guys, Philly fans, I don't know what Daryl Morey is going to get for Ben. He's amazing at his job. It's not up to him now. He doesn't run the market. He had leverage preseason. He had leverage in, before the trade deadline. Really shit. Since before the end of the season, they had leverage to trade Ben Simmons. Now they really don't have any. Ben doesn't have leverage either because he's going to have to show up or he's going to get fucking $10 million in fines if he doesn't play. I think this is going to turn out good for Ben Simmons and bad for the 76ers. And I could be wrong. I don't think they'll get equal value for Ben Simmons because after he leaves, I promise you, if they put him in the dumpster fire of the NBA, they send him to the Pistons or they send him to the Rockets, Ben Simmons is going to average 24, 8, and 8. I'll say it. I know he hasn't done it ever in his career. I promise you, he will be out there fucking dropping 20 a night at least. So, I think it's not going to go well for the 76ers, but we'll have to see. There's some guys out there that are available. I just don't think that they're going to get the trade for him. And this also is opportunity for Tyrese Maxey to show his ability. I've never seen a rookie that good at finishing. I'm not bullshitting. I told this to Chris. It's not even that he's a rookie that can finish. It's his small stature. He is amazing around the rim. I think he's great. I think he's a great match for Joel Embiid, and he's working on his jump shot. Chris came in his pants when he saw Tyrese Maxey hit a 3 in practice. Yeah. At least you have tape of that. You didn't have tape of fucking Markelle Fultz shooting for years. Ain't that right? Yeah. Keep believing in these draft picks all you want, man. Poor Philly fans. I'll be right back. We're going to get into the fantasy review and preview, man. My 10-man, Christian McCaffrey, hurt? But I'm still in the playoff run? What? Let's get into it, baby. What is up? Here we are. If you're tuning in on YouTube, this is the review I do every week of my team solely. I guess I'll talk about, Ball Attested, who talked shit about me, but only outscored me by 3 when I had Christian McCaffrey in my lineup. So as you can see here, we're on ESPN, full point PPR. I am getting smoked every week. Let's go. Hey, let's go to the standings right now as we speak. Let's go to the standings, man. I have the most points against by a fucking long shot. I got 474 points against in fucking 3 weeks. That's 158 per week if the math's correct. 158. And here I sit at tied for I'm still in the playoff run. I'm at 7th in points, right? I'm only getting outscored by 3 with the guys that will make the playoffs. So I feel like I'm good. And this is why. All right, Christian McCaffrey's out. And I'll remember this. Playoff percentage, 35%. I'll remember that. Look, CD's Dubs, Andy's team, is second to last in points for. He is second in points against. Second least. Right? If I just pull this out of my ass, this win this week, and Michael and Andy lose, right? Ball Attested loses in first place. He's 2-1. If they get a loss and I get a win, I'm 1 game out of first place. I'm 1 game out of first place. This is an early season, man. And with a 10-man, you have to just, mostly a full point. Dude, you're alive. You're always alive. I'm the first one to have a major injury, okay? I'm the first one. I'm cool with it, bro. Bates spazzed on me. Had his season high. This is the second time I've had someone. Let's see. I think Bates was the second highest score. Let's see. So, LD's team's going ape shit. LD's team is Sin City Baller had 165.62 points. This is why. He has Cooper Kupp. He has Travis Kelce. They're putting up 30 a week, right? So he really doesn't have to get much from anything else. And he has Deebo Samuel, which I don't think will continue. Okay? So this is the second week I've played the second highest score, right? Totality. The first week I played the second highest score, I got 160 on my head. The second week I played the highest score, I was the second highest score. I got 160 on my head again, and I put up 148, and I lost. This week, Christian McCaffrey goes out very early in the game with a hammy injury. He only puts up 6 points. I lose by 36. I wasn't going to win the week. Once again, I'm worried about points, right? Worried about points. And this is after me roasting Bates for crying all the time. So here's a review of this league. Christian McCaffrey got hurt. That's the review. That's the review of this league. Christian McCaffrey got hurt. My team did pretty good. Allen Robinson, I don't think that'll keep up. But if it does, I will get the fuck out of the Allen Robinson game. I'm done with him. All that shit. Okay? I'm done with him. I'm sorry. I'm fucking done with him. He only put up 4.7 points. TJ Hawkinson didn't show up either. And, hey, let's go to Ball Attested. Let's go to Ball Attested. The man who thinks he is amazing at fantasy because he streams tight end and streams defense every single week. He thinks he's good, right? So he's streaming the Titans defense because they play the Jags or the Jets. They play the Jets, right? So he streams them, and then he just keeps picking up. And then he picked up Conklin off the fucking, I think that's his name, off the waivers. And let's just go to league. Let's go to, transaction counter. Let's just take a peek. So I have to make a lot. So acquisitions and drops. I have 6 acquisitions. Michael has 15 acquisitions, man. He has 15 acquisitions in 3 weeks. This is the guy that said depth doesn't matter. This is the guy that said he had the best draft in the world. He's the best at fantasy. He said I was dead. He said I was dead. I'm dead? I'm dead? Are we sure about that? Am I dead? Let's look. All right, so I got Lucas this week. Okay. Now, my pickups this week were I spazzed out a little bit. Okay. I got tons and tons of receivers because I don't think I need a running back. I have Mike Davis coming off the bench, which is okay. I'm cool with Mike Davis. I have Justin Herbert versus Las Vegas. I'm cool with that. Jonathan Taylor has to get in the end zone. He's playing Miami. Great matchup for him. They just gave up fucking 1,000 points to Peyton Barber. I have Calvin Ridley versus Washington, who just refuses to blitz anybody. Mike Evans versus New England. We're about to murder him. Okay? I got Jacoby Myers. Jesus. I have Jacoby Myers versus Tampa Bay. And, we got to show the bench here. We got to show the bench. And then I got TJ Hawkinson versus Chicago. Allen Robinson versus Detroit. And the Bills defense versus Houston. I think that could be a huge game for me on defense. I just saw their schedule and was like, I love their defense. You know what I mean? So what I'm going against is DeAndre Swift, Darren Waller, Tyler Boyd, Devontae Smith, Terry McLaurin, Najee Harris, Dalvin Cook, and Jalen Hurts. Okay? And he has 5 dudes on his bench with a Q. God. So my pickups. Okay? I got Emmanuel Sanders, Nick Westbrook-Akine, I believe, because I think Julio and A.J. Brown will be out. And then I picked up Rashad Bateman because they activated him off IR. So we're going to see how that goes. I think he's going to take a lot of Hollywood Brown's targets. I think Rashad Bateman's going to get the ball a lot eventually in the season. So, I mean, you're talking on my bench. I got wide receiver 26, wide receiver 27. Bryan Edwards, he hasn't hit like I wanted him to. And then we have Javonte Williams, still a long season play. I should probably drop Trey Sermon, but we'll see how that goes. And, yeah, I think I'm fine in this league. We'll have to see, though. I think if I get a win or I put up a good amount of points, if I just stay consistent and put up 130, 130, 130, 130, I'll be fine. Because some of these guys are going to fall off. But we got to see what I do. So, yeah, man, that's about it for this league. We're going to get into the 12-man now. So just sit tight. Alrighty, here we are. What up? 12-man review. Let's go. Well, let's just do this. Let's just go to the scoreboard here. I had a really bad week, guys. I had 2 running backs. Making sure Nia's not coming home. Yep. I had 2 running backs put up a point, basically. Tyson had 2 points. Damien Harris had 1. And the thing I see here from a fantasy perspective for Damien Harris, it's bad. Now, you could say, why did you draft a New England running back? They always do running back by committee. No. He was getting over 60% of the snaps. He was in the game and he was playing well. He's giving me 10 to 11 points every week, which is good for a RB2. He's nothing crazy. You know what I mean? It wasn't crazy. But now I have to start Cordell Patterson, Hunter. I don't know what his rank is in standard, actually. Let's look. He's RB13. He's a borderline RB1 in here. So I'm cool with starting him. That's why you use the waiver correctly, and that's why I've been hella aggressive this year. But what I was getting to about Damien Harris, James White going down is terrible for him. Why, Hunter? Why? They don't trust Damien Harris in pass protection. So now Brandon Bolden's going to get snaps. Now they're going to see who does well with throwing the ball. And I just don't like the matchup with Tampa Bay. So basically I got beat by Matthew Stafford this week. And we both had bad weeks. Both put up 80. He had Mike Evans. He had a really good game. I don't know. Travis Kelce, this is a bad week for him for me. And standard 10 is a terrible week for Travis Kelce. Jacoby Myers did his thing. And my receivers are just ass. I hate to say it. My receivers are dog shit, man. If you would have told me Robert Woods wasn't going to get but 3 targets a game, I wouldn't have drafted him. I wanted the thing is, I picked a great offense to have a piece of. I picked the one wrong piece. There is no wrong piece. Everything's a wrong piece but Cooper Kupp right now. I think it levels it out. And also, I lost to Antonio Gibson's 70-yard screen route. He's getting useless yards in that offense. Antonio Gibson has now become an overrated fantasy player. No doubt. No fucking doubt about it. Fuck, man. Fuck. Can't believe I lost. Put up 77. Good Lord. But Allen Robinson drops a 2.7. Robert Woods drops a 3.8. I mean, if they give me 5 apiece, they give me 6 apiece, I win the week. It's fucking disappointing. Matt Nagy, fuck you. And on my bench, I had Cordell Patterson. Putting him in this week. We're going to see what happens. So, let's go to the preview for this week. All right? How do I do that? Oh, let's just go to my team again. And I didn't pick up anybody in the 12-man. I think it's hard to, and I'm starting Sam Darnold as well versus the Cowboys. So, I'm going against the man from the future, Mr. Hunter Moody. He knows what he's doing in fantasy, man. I don't know what to say. Now, if I beat him, this would be a big upset, and it'd be a huge win for me in the standings. I need to get this dub, honestly. Most of my division is 1 and 2 right now, though. I'll say that. Most of my division is 1 and 2. I'm a 10-point underdog in this game. I don't think it's that bad. But Darren Waller versus the Chargers is very troubling for me. Mike Williams has been going ballistic. I mean, dude, look at this guy. He's starting Will Fuller, so knock on wood. Hopefully that'll fucking help me, right? Who fucking knows at this point? Because he can't start A.J. Brown. That's big for me. Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes. He has Dalvin Cook versus Cleveland. I actually like that matchup for Cleveland. I think they'll stop him. He may get a touchdown, but he'll be held under like 80 yards, I bet. James Conner is getting all the goal line work. We'll see how he turns out. He's running back number 26 in standard. Kenny Golladay. I mean, dude, I have him on a bad week right now. Okay? I have him on a bad week. I think Cooper Kupp's going to explode on Arizona. Fuck, dude. He's averaging 22 points a week in a standard. How is that even possible? And then you look at my lineup. I'm starting Allen Robinson, number 70, wide receiver 70. I'm starting wide receiver 46. I'm starting wide receiver 57 and wide receiver 44. Oh my fucking God. Yo, the fact that Bryan Edwards is higher than every single one of my receivers I'm starting makes me fucking ill. It makes me ill. Ah! Oh. Bro, like, this season's tanking on me. This 12-man season is going downhill fucking fast for me, bro. It is. It's going downhill quick. But I'm cool, man. I'm keeping my cool because, dude, it's a long season. I think I can't see Allen Robinson ending the year with like 600 yards and 2 touchdowns. You get what I'm saying? So as long as, once again, if I'm putting up my projected, and I don't trust projections, but I'm saying, if I'm putting up my projected and I put up my 92, 91, I'm fine. But I need to get a dub here. This is a big week for me. I need to get a dub on Sunday. All right? I have to get a W. So there's really, if you want to look at the waiver wire here, guys, feel free to tell me who the fuck you think I should pick up, because we'll go through it. We'll fucking go through it. And this is why I'm confident in my team still. Last year, man, I would sit there and I would have fucking maybe one running back on my bench, or I wouldn't use the number 1 waiver to get Cordero because he's a fluky guy. He may be fluky, but dude, he's a good little placeholder for a week where I don't think Damian Harris is a good play. I mean, look at this shit. McCole Hardman, you want him? I don't think so. Darnell Mooney would be a decent pickup. Hunter Henry, Sammy Watkins, Mark Ingram? Like, do you want any parts of this? Elijah Moore? Good draft pick, Taji. There's just nothing doing here. I mean, look at the running backs. There's just nothing doing in a 12-man. Even by week 4, like, there'll be one dude fall down and get hurt, and somebody's going to get him so fast. Peyton Barber now. Right back to 0.7. It's just one of those things, man. You just got to be cautious, and, I don't even know. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Did someone pick up? No, they didn't. Did someone pick up Brandon Bolden? Oh my fucking God, people, please. Have some goddamn dignity. Fuck. But yeah, I think my team is fine. Now, the rankings aren't good and shit like that, but those can jump up quickly, right? It's the fucking the 4th week of the season. I'm not really tripping right now. I think I'm good. Austin Eckler's keeping me alive in most weeks. I think Jacoby versus Tampa Bay is a big matchup for him. I want to see if Carlton's shadowing him, I'm going to be fucking pissed. But Travis Kelce out there against Philly, I think he gets fucking 100 yards and a touchdown or 2. I think he's fine. Antonio Brown is a revenge game in New England with Tom Brady. I think he gets probably 9 to 11 targets. I'm not bullshitting. So we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, I put Tannehill on the bench because I think it's going to be a run-heavy game script. And I think Sam Darnold has a better matchup against Dallas. I just do. I think the Dallas defense is a little overrated right now. They're kind of on a high. Man. A lot of those touchdowns, the 2 touchdowns in the Chargers game taken back. Micah Parsons, went from getting picked on in week 1 to becoming what's looking like probably going to be one of the most versatile defenders in football for the next fucking decade and a half. So we'll have to see how that goes. But I think their defense is a little overrated. I think Sammy D can get it done, man. I think he can. I think he can give me 25 points. He has legs. No Christian McCaffrey. They're going to put the ball in Chuba Hubbard's hands, but I think they're going to rely on Sam Darnold to beat the Cowboys. Okay? So there you go, guys. That's the fantasy review and preview, baby. So let's get into, what am I going to talk about now? Fuck, man. Let's just do the Sunday recap of the NFL, and then we'll do the Scorchin Six, guys. Let's go, baby. Alrighty. So the week 3 review, I'm just going to go over some things that what I saw. All right, obviously the Aaron Rodgers drive was fantastic. It's Aaron Rodgers. He's going to do that a lot. Bucs Rams, there you go. This is a big one. This is a NFC championship game, in my opinion, and they dog walked us. Scoreboard is not relevant to how they whooped the shit out of us. Our quarterback played fantastic. Tom Brady threw for over 400 yards, completed 70% of his passes. We gave up a big play right at halftime, which I think was a momentum shifter. But throughout the whole game, we couldn't fucking stop these guys. We couldn't stop them. We did good against the run. They cracked some off. I told you those crack tosses were doing good with the Falcons. They were doing well with the LA Rams as well. The Broncos haven't played anybody. They're 3-0. They've played 3 winless teams. Okay, 3 winless teams. Is that correct? I believe that's correct. Anyways, the Eagles-Cowboys game was kind of crazy. Micah Parsons is showing to be, and I was not being hyperbolic or sarcastic when I said that. I think he's showing that he can be one of the most versatile defenders in the league. I mean, he's covering read options on the outside. I feel like he's going to get way better in pass coverage. And I think it was just, dude, Dan Quinn has been essential to this defense. And I think it's genius. I'm guessing it was his idea. I don't know whose idea it was to move him into the pressure spot, to just rush the quarterback. I think that's genius. You have to put players in position to succeed, obviously. And that's what they've done with Micah Parsons. It was an absolutely ass whooping from the Cowboys. And what else really stood out to me? The Raiders' big win is huge. I think that them being in first place of that division is kind of crazy, tied with the Broncos. What else is here? Sorry, guys. Chargers, Chiefs. Chiefs have a big problem. There is no blueprint. Well, there is a blueprint, actually. There's a blueprint to beat the Chiefs. Run fucking offensive plays. Go out there, put your offense on the field, bro. That's how you fucking beat them, because their defense is dog shit. And they proved in that game, yes, they made a lot of crucial mistakes, the fumbles, the picks, all that. They proved in that game they can't make a lot of mistakes. They may not be able to make one mistake we saw against the Ravens. I don't know. Justin Herbert looked fantastic against a bad defense. But yeah, I don't know. I think the Chiefs are still going to be there at the end of the year, but they should be on high alert right now. You're in last place of your division. I don't care what week it is. I don't care what month it is. You're in last place. Your alarm should be going off in your house right now. The Bills absolutely shit on Washington. What happened to this defense, guys? I want to know. They refuse to change it up. Rush 4, get home. No. Can't do that. I know that D-line, it has 4 future Hall of Famers on it. You can't do that. Bring 5, bring 6. That's going to free up everybody. You have to mix it up, and I think they will this week. Hopefully they do anyways. They're facing the Falcons. Oh, shit, I just poked myself in the fucking eye. Wow. The Steelers fucking suck. Oh, my God. Dude, I poked myself in the eye. Holy fuck. Dude, my nose is clogged. What's happening? Clear it out. Fuck, I got boogies? No, I'm good. All right. Shit, man. Shit. The Saints go and beat the Patriots. The Patriots suck. They suck. The Patriots suck ass. And they are trying to be too conservative with their quarterback. Then they get down. Then they try to take the reins off. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Take the reins off. Don't take the reins off. Stick to a fucking game plan. Titans beat the Colts. They're good. Their back end is horrible. The Colts look like they could have won the division at the beginning of the year. We did not think this O-line was going to be that bad, right? That's the one position group we didn't think would be bad at all. If any other position group on that team, we knew the fucking offensive line wouldn't be bad. We were all wrong. We were all wrong, man. And then Lamar Jackson, an absolute seed. A seed. He just fucking, 4th and 19, bro. Fuck out of here. Justin Tucker. Bomb. His overall went from an 87 to a 99 on Madden after that kick. Banana boat. Yeah. Seahawks got smashed by the Vikings. Vikings are a fraudulent team. They're only a couple plays from being 3-0, Hunter. But those couple plays are the fucking Vikings. That's the thing. That's what the Vikings do. All right? That's what they fucking do. And yeah, I mean, it was a good week of football. I think the overs, it's not an over season, guys. It's an under season so far. I think when we get into week 5 and 6 for gambling people, I think we're going to get into the overs. The overs, baby. So, yeah, it's just very odd. It's just been a weird season so far, you know? I don't know. The Panthers are good this year. All that shit. It's very weird. So, basically what stood out, the biggest standout is Micah Parsons, obviously. Him, and you're like, what do you mean he's the biggest standout? They smoked him. He was a one-man show stopping a read option. Landon talked about it on his video with Fanatic Perspective. And it's just very alarming to me that the Eagles refused to run the ball with Miles Sanders against one of the weakest, in totality, one of the weakest position groups in the NFL on that interior D-line for the Cowboys. Ran the ball twice for 27 yards, and they did not run it again. Made no sense. Made no sense at all. I think they're trying to force it on Jalen to be the guy, and they're not letting it organically show. And that's unfortunate for Jalen because they will be moving on from him after this season, I believe. I believe it. How we cannot have his job in jeopardy like that, in my opinion. That was a big standout to me. I think the Ravens just getting it done with the 3 drop passes by Hollywood Brown at like a 60-yard gain and then 2 wide-open touchdowns. I think them getting it done just shows how good they are. And the people are like, why was it so close with the Lions? If you watched the game, you saw. The Raiders show grit. They show not to bet on them again. I had Las Vegas laying the points, 4 points. Won by 3. Supposed to win by 4. Oh, fuck off. And just the Aaron Rodgers game, the 49ers showed flashes on offense, but the Packers just keep showing that their defense is incompetent. Terrible. Without Za'Darius, they are nothing. They are absolutely nothing. And, dude, I think when him and Kenny Clark get on the line together, they might be okay. They might be okay, but I do not know. And really, the biggest standout overall, like fully, even though I said it was Micah Parsons as a team, was the Rams. They have gone the basketball route. I told y'all this. They have gone the basketball route. They're showing the Bears how to do it. And the Bears, if y'all didn't know this, the Bears have like the highest, I heard it on a podcast, the highest cap spent, but don't have a quarterback. And everybody else is the total opposite, where it's like the Rams have the highest cap spent, but they get to pay their quarterback. They pay Jalen. They pay Cooper. They pay Woods. They pay Aaron Donald. You know? And the LA Rams went the basketball route. They said, no, we want our best 5 players to beat the whole team. And it's fucking working. And it will always work because Sean McVay, man, all this shit that seems so cliche and so annoying and so oversaid is all true about him. He is going to be one of the greatest coaches to ever step on a field when it's all said and done. He already is, to me. The leader of men, whatever the fuck. Leader of a man. Leader of men. He's showing what his offense is capable of when he has a good quarterback. Just a good one. And Matthew Stafford, to me, is going to be one of the most underrated quarterbacks of ever. But he just shows what he can do with a good quarterback. His system is busting our ass. We have to find a way to stop him. The Bucs didn't show anything crazy, bro. We have fucking 4-string corners out there. Jamel Dean went down. We're on the practice squad, bro. Like, literally, we're getting people off the practice squad to come play corner. We just signed Richard Sherman. Huge addition if he's still good at football, even if he's not still as good as he was, which he probably won't be. But I promise you this, he's going to be better than everybody out there except for Carlton Davis, so I don't give a fuck. Also, the thing with the fucking Bucs that was, once again, that stood out was we're not getting to the passer. We did not rush the passer well at all. We didn't. I think it's because we were kind of cautious with blitzing Devin White, but man, Todd Bowles just didn't know what to do against that offense, and I think we'll make adjustments because we're going to see him later, further down the line and further on in the season. We'll have to adjust. So we're going to get into the sand Scorchin Six, baby. Oh my! And then we're going to highlight the Patriots versus the Bucs. Y'all know me. I'm gonna talk about it. We're fucking smashing them. We're fucking getting the Pornhub video loaded up, right? You put on some pretty disgusting shit after you got the Lubriderm beside you, unscented so your girl doesn't know you've been using her lotion, you know? And we're just gonna fucking... Alright? Terrible way to end a segment. On to the Scorching Six. On to the Scorching Six, baby. Let's go. It's getting hot in here, so take a higher. I am getting so hot. I might win these fucking bets. Oh my God. A great cover. Great cover. Might record that in a studio. Saying Scorchin Six, baby. Listen. First pick. Bam, bam, bam. Motherfucker. Y'all like the fucking finger guns? I'm coming, dude. Fuck. All right, here we go. First pick. Carolina versus Dallas. Dallas is a 4.5-point favorite. Let me scroll up. Sorry. I'm very sorry. The over's 52. I'm not touching the number. I'm not touching it. I think that's going to be a heartbreaker for a lot of people. I'm going with Carolina covering the 4.5. I think their defense will have some answers for the run game. I don't know about them versus this shit against this fucking passing game, but I think Sam Darnold will be good enough to cover 5 points. I think it's going to come down to them losing by 4 on a touchdown or a field goal or something like that. So I'm taking the 4.5 points. I do not like the number, but I'll fucking take it. It's not a football number. Now, we have Kansas City against the Eagles. The Eagles look horrendous. They look horrendous. I think the Chiefs defense can stop them. Their offense looked putrid. Horrible. Dog shit. Dog water. Dog piss. The Eagles did. I think it looks the same. I think they go in there and they score 24 points. I think the Chiefs score 70 on them, okay? I would take the over. It's 54. I'm not touching the over on this game either. I got Kansas City covering the 7 points, man. They're in last place. They're coming with something to prove. They have to get this dub or sirens will be going. The sprinklers will be on. There's a fire in the house. There's a fire in the house if they lose, okay? My next bet, we have Washington against Atlanta. The over-under, the number is 47.5. I'm not touching it again. Again? Because I don't know what I'm getting out of these defenses. I don't know what the fuck I'm getting out of these offenses. But I tell you what, I think Atlanta is fucking terrible. I think Washington ain't that good neither. But I think Taylor Heineke gets it done. I think Washington goes in there and wins by 1.5 points. That's the spread. I got them covering the 1.5. Okay? They're covering the 1.5. I hate to fucking tell you, dude. Taylor Heineke, sip that beer, motherfucker. Get in there. Stop throwing fucking pick sixes. Okay? He went against the Bills. The defense went against the Bills. You can't judge a defense off playing the Bills. You can't judge an offense off playing the Bills. The Bills defense is lighting it up right now, okay? Our next game, the Rams versus the Cardinals. And this is where I make the dumb mistake of betting the obvious over, right? I'm betting over 55. You know how nuts that is? I want to do the under now. Since I want to do the under, since I bet the over, I have to take the over. But since I do that, I must take the under. But then I do that, so I have to take the over again. So now I'm doing mind tricks. I'm gonna regret this. This is my fucking regret of the week. I have a regret of the week now. Look at this. Regret. The pre-regret of the week. Okay? We're writing that down. The regret of the week. And that's just shitty. That's shitty for me. I fucking hate it, but I'm doing it. I'm going over 55. I'm doing it. You can be as good as you want, Rams. You ain't going to stop Mr. Kyler from putting up 28. And if you do, the bet is fucking dead. And I think the Cardinals put up 28, so that means the other team has to put up 29. Okay? And that's what I think. I think they'll score 30, the Rams. So, fuck it. I'm betting the obvious over. Probably a dumb bet, but my fucking hat, dude. My hair is fucking long as shit. Anyways, then the next bet, we have Seattle going into San Francisco. I don't know if y'all remember that. It was a Monday night football game or a Sunday night football, one of the two. It was just like a scoop six every other possession. Swear on my niece's life, one possession. It happened two times in a row. It was plus 1,200. I bet like $10 on it. That the next one would be a turnover. It was like plus 850 or something. As I'm live betting, sitting there live betting, I do next possession, turnover, like plus 1,000 probably. Fucking won. It was like 4 turnovers in a row. Just pick six, fumble, pick six. It was insane. But I think the Seattle defense is better than the Green Bay defense, even though they're both terrible. They're both bottom of the barrel. I'm not going to say they're better. Fuck it. Seattle has the worst defense in the league right now, I believe. Fucking Kansas City has the worst defense. Green Bay has the worst defense. I don't think Jimmy G goes in there and shreds them up. I'm sorry, I don't. I don't think this run game goes in there and fucks them up. I think Seattle comes back. They come in there. They may lose, but they'll cover the fucking 3. It's not about picking a winner for me. It's about picking the spread. I got Seattle covering the 3 in my lock of the week. On his return to New England, Foxborough, Massachusetts, I got Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Bucs covering the fucking 7 against these rats, against this dictator of a franchise, against this motherfucker that booted him out of town and didn't even want to give him the fucking courtesy of a fucking face-to-face fucking sit-down. He called them. Hey, we're letting you go, Tom. We can't have you here. We can't pay you $25 million. You can go ahead and go win another Super Bowl. Listen, we're going to go in there. We're going to fist their ass. Okay? We're fisting their ass. I'll break the game down right after this. But that's the Scorchin Six. Carolina covers the 4.5 points. Kansas City covers the 7. Washington covers the 1.5. The over in the LA versus Arizona. And then Seattle covering the 3 against San Francisco. And then we got Tampa Bay covering the 7. Okay? We cover the spread here. Okay? That's what we're going to do. We're going to cover the spread. I am officially 3-3 on the Scorchin Six. Let's get a winning record this week. Let's get a winning record. Call your fucking bookie. Call him. Hey, bookie, yeah, what's up? Yeah, you need to fucking book these bets. HunterLeeSands just dropped his Scorchin Six, and he's going to win us a lot of money, bro. And I don't want to have to run from you. I don't want you to come hunt me and fucking kill me. So I got to bet his bets. All right, buddy, what are they? You give him these bets, you fucking win. Okay? Thank you. Bucs, New England breakdown. And I'm getting out of here. Y'all enjoy. Scorchin Six. All right. New England versus Tampa. Tampa at New England. Tom versus Bill. Bill versus Tom. Lies. Deception. Deceiving? Is that the same thing? They're deceiving? What the fuck is happening? We go in there, we whoop their ass, man. Listen, the Patriots aren't that good. Hate to tell you. The Pats are not a good team. I think we have some secondary issues, and maybe Bill Belichick's like, fuck Tom, let's let it loose. Let's see we have the next coming of Tom Brady. Let's make him see it. Well, we'll have to see, right? I think that the wide receiver group for New England is pretty good. You know, I think they're an underrated group. They pay them good money. They pay Hunter Henry. They pay Jonnu Smith, who has, forgot how to play football. I don't know how. But I don't think they're, top 15. But I think that they're kind of getting shit on because they don't even get the chance to get the rock. You know what I mean? And I think that they're pretty good. I don't know if they're going to, go crazy on us or anything like that, but I think they'll do all right. Where I think the big mismatch is Tom Brady. We got Tom Brady. He's playing arguably the best football of his career right now. Let's look up his season stats. I don't even know him. Like, Tom Brady stats. All right. Tom Brady, through 3 games, has 1,090 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions on 69% completion. So, yeah. Good luck to Bill. The other thing that Bill is just blatantly lying about is us running the same offense as he did in New England. It's not factual at all. But, I mean, whatever he wants to say to make him feel better. I think that we go in there, we just beat the brakes off of him. Once again, I don't know how to even break it down. I think we have mismatches everywhere. I think Antonio Brown's going to be open the whole game. I think Chris Godwin's going to be open the whole game. Mike Evans may have a hard time, but we'll see. I thought he'd have a hard time against Jalen. He did really good against Jalen Ramsey. I'm not ever going to doubt Mike Evans ever again now. That was really dumb on me, but it is what it is. And it's a comeback game. I think that against the Rams, I think Tom was a little like, New England's next week. Let's go. New England's next week. And he still played well, but I think that a lot of people on the team had that mentality, and it didn't turn out well. But this week is the week we've all been waiting for, man, the comeback to New England. It's going to be a very weird atmosphere to me. Do they cheer? Do they boo? They have to cheer, right? I think the majority of New England fans love Tom still. From what I've seen, they still love him, so I want to see how it goes. But I think our defense has to show up. This is a prove-it game for our defense. If Mac Jones goes out there and shreds us, we have to be very worried about this defense, win or lose. If he goes out there and throws for 300 yards, Jesus, if he throws for 300 yards on us, I'm going to lose my fucking shit. I just want to see the playmaking come back for this defense. This is a playmaking defense. Force interceptions, strip the ball out, get some sacks. We got to get pressure on that quarterback. And New England has a top-tier O-line, by the way. They're one of the best O-lines in the league right now. We have to counter that. Can't give this dude time against these backup corners. And I hope Richard Sherman plays very well. I want him to lock somebody up. I just don't want it to be Jacoby. Now I'm thinking about I shouldn't start Jacoby Myers. Fuck. In fantasy, I shouldn't start him. Fuck. Why did I sit Jalen Waddle? Now, God, Hunter, focus, brother. But yeah, I think I'm actually going to make that change after I get off here. I'm putting in Jalen Waddle. He's going to get a lot of dump down. So he literally just had 15 receptions. What the fuck am I thinking? Okay, Hunter, focus. Jesus fucking Christ, my friend. Yeah, I just see us coming in there. I don't know how many times I have to say it. I see us whooping their fucking ass. Tom Brady has never had this. So you may think of that as a negative. I think Tom is going to pull his Michael Jordan fucking just pull the rabbit out of the hat and be like, y'all want me to fucking be resentful, vengeful, and spiteful? I show it on the field. I show that shit on the field. I don't talk about it. My dad needs to shut the fuck up because I'm going to go out there and I'm going to throw for fucking 350. And I want Bruce Arians to run the fucking score up on Bill's fucking head. Take his cut-off fucking hoodie back to his fucking home and let him sit and contemplate, why did I let the 40-year-old God go? Why? Why did I beat him to death and put him in the cave? Because he resurrected himself. Do you see what I did there? Is that blasphemous? Like the true meaning of blasphemy? Probably. Probably so. But that's okay. To be honest, all I want to see is, do they run the ball well against this front? The New England Patriots. How well do the corners play on our defense? And did I make a mistake by starting Jacoby Myers, who won't be starting anymore? But, and to see how our offense works, how Gronk does, how fucking AB does. It's not a revenge game for, it is. They try to fucking send his ass to the dumps. Didn't they? They try to send his ass to the dumps, bro. So it is a revenge game for everybody involved. And I can't wait for us to fucking put our foot in their ass and kick them down the fucking curb. You know what I see happening? I see Bill walking off the field and Tom going and give a hug to fucking Josh McDaniels. Not really talking to Bill a lot. It'll be fake. Fake kindness, if anything. Then they'll get asked questions. Bill like, oh, well, we're on to next week. I don't want to talk about this. We're on to next week. Oh, you hear that Wickersham report? Is that his name? Wickersham report. Did you actually? Oh, I don't want to talk about it. It's all fake. So, listen. Think we go in there, put a beat down on them, walk out 3-1, on our way to another Super Bowl. So, I can't wait to see that game. It's almost basketball season for us, guys. And just the outro here. Thank you all for listening, man. Thank you for the new subscribers, the old ones since day one. I'm pumping out this content whether y'all want it or not, but y'all obviously want it because y'all are subscribed. So keep listening. Give me some feedback or something. Tell me I'm fucking stupid. I love that shit. I love it. Tell me I'm dumb, please. And if Arkansas loses, I made this bet. If Arkansas wins the national championship, right hand to God, I will fucking get a Arkansas tattoo on my shoulder blade. Like a hog. I'll pay for a hog to be drawn. Like a cool one, though. I'll make it cool. It's not going to be corny. But if they win a national championship, I will get a hog tattooed on my right shoulder blade. Promise. On everything, bro. On everything. So, yeah. Y'all staying tight. Hey, I'm collabing with Landon pretty soon, baby. I think on Saturday, baby. Yeah. So, the Pod God. Man, I went back to Pod God. The Pod Goat is out. Yeah.